What's up guys, Twig46 here, and today we're going to take a look at how to effectively drive a DD. Basically, take a look at some torpedo tactics, some usage of the smoke machines, and, worst case scenarios and what to do and how to just make the best of it, basically. Now we're going to take a look at it using the Izakazi, which is the ship that you're seeing right now. It is by far the best destroyer in the game, simply because it's at rank 4. Why that matters is because at rank 5 and up, all the cruisers start getting airplanes, which means they can spot your torpedoes and give any ship around where the spotting plane is plenty of time to see them coming. Sometimes as soon as you even launch them, they can see them, and if you have a 30-40 second travel time, well, they're gonna miss. So I got a couple of games here for you. Let's just go ahead and jump right into the first one. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, so here we are on the first game in our 2-game series. Basically just zoomed over here to A, coming around this corner. It's already been being captured, so I'm assuming it's an enemy DD, and bam, there he is. Alright, so this DD is coming in at an angle very good for torpedo attacks. I'm going to try to bait his shots, meaning going on a certain heading and then turning away after he's launched, which I do now, guaranteeing that the torpedoes are missing. Now, what I'm going to do, instead of aiming right where he's going to be, I'm going to assume that he's going to turn, which he totally does, and so now I have this lovely torpedo net for him to drive into, and hopefully at least one of those connect. Yes, we got hit, and now it should be a simple matter of finishing him off with the guns, while, trying to dodge the fire coming in from his cruiser buddies behind. And it should have been simple, but it was a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be. Alright, but that salvo should take him out. He turned broadside on, just can't dodge it. So now we got to deal with his cruiser friends. Now what I'm going to do here is pop a smoke, and oh boy, there's some torpedoes. So luckily they weren't very well aimed. Probably he aimed right where I was going to be, and we dodge him. But the important thing is I pop the smoke because the cruisers are right behind, and I don't want to get hit by them. Now the thing about using a smoke in a destroyer is you want to generally be driving away from them. You don't want to be driving like parallel sidelong on, because the smoke, you're going to drive faster than the smoke's going to generate, so you're going to keep going in and out of being spotted. If you drive behind, going away, the smoke's behind you, so you have a layer after layer after layer of smoke that's being generated like that, and they can't see through it, so then you're safe. Unfortunately for me, after slowing down, changing courses, trying to shake their blind fire, I got another destroyer problem happening, and he manages to nail my engine, which is not good. But I see his torps because he dropped them way too soon. Generally recommend dropping torps within 3 kilometers or less of an enemy DD, just so he has no time to dodge, as that guy didn't. And that would be kill number 2, very quick, 1-2. Alrighty, so the next clip we got for you is the second battle, and again going up against DDs first off. It's going to be kind of a common thing. If you rush in, DDs are faster, you're going to find them sooner. This time we're going to go for the crippling engine shots, getting his engine knocked out, getting his rudder knocked out, just so it makes it easier to kill him. Unfortunately, he manages to do the same to me and gets my engine, but I'm going to keep cool, just don't repair immediately to slow down, and then I'll pop the smoke and repair so I can get moving and turn away, and go ahead and launch some torps in his general direction and hope they hit. Again, creating kind of a web, not aiming them all at the same place. And 1, 2, 3, done. He's down. Fantastic result. The smoke is gone, but that's okay. We're far enough away to not be detected anymore. Just go ahead and launch off that last torpedo at something in that direction. Hopefully it works. Now it's time to get some distance on these guys so I can reload my torps and go ahead and do another attack run. This is a proper way to play a destroyer, is to always be doing attack and defense positions. By that I mean going away and going towards. obviously, I hope. And there he goes off in chat. He's like, oh, what happened? Well, things. Excellent. We got another hit on something, so that's what, 3 out of 6 torpedoes launched hit. Fantastic. Alrighty, now we're going back into attack position here because our torps are ready to go, so we want to get them in the water as quickly as possible to maximize our damage per minute. So let's go ahead and close the range. Again, being very careful to stay outside of our detection range but inside our torp range. And we're going to go ahead and target the battleship, the ship that's least likely to dodge, and again, creating a web of torpedoes, not aiming them all right where they're going to be, but predicting that as soon as they see them, they're going to try to turn, and that's going to immediately throw off the aim. So create a web, not necessarily following the aimer guide. And right here, I don't know if you saw it, but if you ever find yourself in a position where you're going to ram into an island, you can drop your speed down to a fourth forward, and you can tighten your turn radius, and that kind of helped me avoid getting run aground and potentially one-shotted, or at least very quickly killed off. Alright, so now that we're away from the land, we're going to go ahead and get some distance, but our torpedoes are up, so let's try to get a salvo off to maximize our damage per second. So again, this time I have to aim right, all of them, where he's going to go, because there's an island there. I can't aim anywhere else. So let's just hope that they work. And now we are going to hit this landmass. It's kind of a useful trick here, is if you want to stop immediately, you can just run your ship right in and get immediately into reverse instead of spending a whole lot of time slowing down. You won't take any damage from it, I promise. So anyway, now that we're off the ground, let's go ahead and try to get some distance here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. He's down. Perfect. Luckily that worked. Again, this is why I love playing the Izakazi. It's a tier 4 destroyer, which means the cruisers don't yet have spotting planes. They're big, they're slow, and they're not responsive at all. So it makes torpedoing them extremely easy. Okay, so now we have a little bit of time before our next engagement. This is going to be a worst case scenario engagement, and I'll tell you why. It's because this match has gone on for a while. I've taken some hits. I don't have the hit points to trade for distance anymore, so it can get pretty sticky pretty quick for destroyers. Don't recommend doing it unless you absolutely know what you're doing, but I'm hopefully going to show you a technique that's going to let you get closer. But let's talk about some basic torpedo dropping. So basically, you want to be parallel to the ships, ideally angled like 30 degrees going into them. That way you're maximizing your torpedo distance, because after they launch, they're only going to go 7 kilometers. Well, if he sees them and he turns away and you launch them right at the 7-kilometer range, they're going to run out of gas before they get there. Basically never launch your torpedoes if the enemy ship is moving away from you, because let's say your torpedoes go 60 kilometers and they're going 30. Well, the net closing distance is 30 kilometers or 30 knots, and they're going to have plenty of time to get away from it. If you're driving straight ahead, kind of predict where they're going to turn, so you launch one right where they're at, and then I usually like to go a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right. But yep, here we are. Our worst case scenario, we have virtually no health, and we are up against a full health cruiser, destroyer's worst nightmare. So basically what you want to do to dodge his fire at this close range is to just go like 20 degrees left or right of him, and then just change it up 20 degrees every time he shoots you, because he's probably going to do a full salvo. The way to counter it in a cruiser is to, fire one and then the other gun, not all at once. But, if you try to go broadside against a cruiser going away from you, well, it's not going to work out well for you. So, there you go. Let's head back to the port. Alrighty, welcome back. Hopefully you learned a few things in this video. I'm sure I'm a little bit late, and there's probably already other people doing, how to torpedo things, but hey, I did it for one of my subscribers, so there you go. Hope you had some fun watching the video, hope you learned a few things, and well, happy hunting. Well, alright guys, feel free to subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, leave a comment below. I do love to hear from you, to see what I did wrong, see what I can do better, also see what I did well, and what you like, and what you want me to do, and what you want to see. Alright guys, until the next one, I will catch you later.